Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your love reading for December 2017. Now, I'm not doing the Gypsy Tarot spread, I'm actually doing a triple cross reading for you guys. Every tarot reader will know about the triple cross. I do mine in what we do is use 30 cards. So you layer the cards. It's a Celtic cross or Celtic cross, however you pronounce it, layered 3 times, so it's 30 cards. And how I do it is I shuffle the cards. Position 1 is the situation, position 2 is the reason that situation is occurring, and position 3 is the outcome or the result of that situation. Okay, you'll see what I mean as I go through the reading. So Universe Spirit, show me love for Sagittarius in December 2017. Show me love for Sagittarius in December 2017. Show me love for Sagittarius in December 2017. Show me love for Sagittarius. What's coming in for love for Sagittarius in December 2017? Show me. Right, we're going to split the deck into 3. This pile here is the situation. This is why everything's happening. So this is what's influencing this area here, and this is the outcome results. Pile 2 we put to one side, pile 3 we put to the other, and we're going to have a look at what the situation is. So what's the main focus around you guys for love in December 2017? Okay, so I'm afraid it's the Ace of Cups in reverse, and please guys, don't shoot the messenger, because I shuffle the cards thoroughly. There are reversals in the card. It's important for me as a tarot reader. I think it's important to have your reversals in there. I really do. I used to use all uprights, but I use reversals now incorporated into the cards because they add tone, depth and flavour to a reading, and they can really bring a lot of stuff out that you probably... Upright reading is fine, it's not an issue with it, but I find it a little bit too staccato and too rigid when it's just an upright card, and I think it's just important to add a bit of flavour. So please don't be annoyed. Some of you guys this will refer to, some of you guys it won't. Okay, I hope the reading could still turn out really, really good. We don't know. We'll see. Ace of Cups in the reverse often talks about unrequited love, or feeling emotionally drained, or maybe even falling out of love. So the energies around you are around a situation that's perhaps has some form of a negative connotation to it in terms of love in December 2017. What's influencing this is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands represents being at a crossroads. For some of you guys, it might be why this is occurring, why there seems to be some form of emotional drainage, unrequited love situation happening here with the Ace of Cups reverse. It might be that somebody's at a crossroads. They've got a decision to make between you and another individual. It might be, Sag, because this is Wands, it might be that you've got a decision that you need to make between 2 people. For some of you, it might be that you're at a little bit of a crossroads because you don't know whether you want to stay or go in a relationship with that Two of Wands. Why is everything happening? So we want to have a look at what the foundation area is. Well, it's the Four of Wands. So interesting card because it doesn't show instability. So the Four of Wands is all about happiness and joy and marriage and engagements and stability in relationships. Sometimes this can be a mood, but the reason that this is happening is because of the Four of Wands. Are some of you guys happy with somebody else, or is somebody happy with somebody else? For example, with this Four of Wands energy showing here. But it might be that this is simply because of a marriage, or it's not reversed. It doesn't suggest that there's an unstable situation happening within a relationship, which is why this is happening. This is happening because there is some form of stable relationship or happiness happening somewhere else. We'll need to find out what's going on with that. Recently, though, there has been a certain sense of the Sun in the reverse. In the upright, this is all about success and happiness and joy. 2 cards that are beautiful together, Four of Wands and the Sun. But this one's reversed, and I think that this is, for me, the Sun in the reverse represents the sun going down on a situation. It can represent delays, for example. So it might be that you are in a happy relationship, but around this relationship there seems to be something that is not adding up, I feel, with this Sun card in the reverse. There seems to be something that stops this relationship from being 100% with the Sun in the reverse. We're going to get what this clarity is. Could be a Leo person as well. The most likely outcome for love for you guys in December 2017, well, the Knight of Pentacles. I see love coming to a standstill. Could be a Virgo, Taurus individual, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn individual around you, but not necessarily so at all. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse means complete and utter standstill and stagnation. I'm seeing stagnation here, and it's as a result of this energy here, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. This is either falling out of love, feeling emotionally drained. It might be some of you guys are in a good relationship, but as a result of this relationship, you might be feeling emotionally drained. It might be because what's influencing you is you don't know whether to stay or go, or you might be at a crossroads concerning another individual. I am seeing stagnancy, not wanting to put an effort into the relationship with this Knight of Pentacles showing up as the most likely outcome. Coming in, what you guys will experience, where you've got a King of Pentacles showing here, Sagittarius. So this could be a Taurus individual around you, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. This is a very stable guy usually. I mean, usually. I've explained him in a different way in other readings, even when he's in the upright, because I know what this dude can be like. But King of Pentacles is an individual showing up for you guys. This should be a very grounded individual when he shows up. Yeah, very grounded individual showing up for you guys here. Possibly somebody, and usually he'd want to commit to a relationship with this King of Pentacles. Right now, the external factors are showing the Magician. I think that somebody might be cheating, potentially, because this is why this is happening. It doesn't necessarily have to be cheating, but usually when you get a Magician, somebody's got an intention to do something. We'll have to check out what the other card is with that. But in your external factors, this is either about somebody who wants a fresh start. They want to start something with somebody else or somewhere else, because the Magician is all about manifestation, and it's also about starting new things. So this is either whoever this is around you wants to start something new, or this might be you. Okay, and as a result of that, this is why you're experiencing, for some of you guys, unrequited love, because in the foundation, this would suggest to me now that this person here might be involved in a relationship with someone else, and as a result of that, you're not getting what you want with this Sun in the reverse in this relationship, because it could be that this person, somebody around you, is at a crossroads. So they might have a choice between you and another individual. And we're seeing stagnation here. We're seeing a King of Pentacles showing up in the immediate future. We'll get some more information on whoever that he or she is. Coming in, what you'll experience is a King of Swords in the reverse. I think you're going to experience somebody who's going to lie to you, because the King of Swords in the reverse is somebody who's not being honest, or somebody who's being very manipulative. In the upright, this is a very just person. This person talks the truth, they're honest. But in the reverse, this person tends to not be honest. They tend to lie. They tend to be highly manipulative and really speak words that only benefit them. Could be that it's this dude, is this one here. Your hopes, well, your fears are the Knight of Cups in the reverse. That there's going to be a broken promise. Could be cheating. Knight of Cups is a cheating card as well. But also your fears might be that this person's not going to keep the truth. They're not going to follow through on what they say with this Knight of Cups in the reverse. What's the outcome for love? Okay, I'm seeing possibly a separation in a relationship with that Two of Cups in the reverse as the outcome. We're going to get the clarifiers on these areas and see if we can start putting this story together. So you guys around December might be experiencing unrequited love, or somebody who's being emotionally distant, perhaps with that Ace of Cups in the reverse. What's the reason for this Ace of Cups in the reverse? Yeah, because somebody's lacking interest. There's a lack of interest here from an individual. Sagittarians, Four of Cups is the reason for this. Why is the challenge or influence the Two of Wands? Yeah, there's another individual here. Somebody's got a choice to make between you and a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, female or male, or just it could be a dark-haired individual. There's another individual in the mix here, and that's why you're experiencing unrequited love, because this person isn't sure whether they want a relationship with you at the moment. Because in the foundation, why everything is happening is because of the Four of Wands. And what's the reason for that Four of Wands? The Three of Wands in the reverse. That's interesting. So why everything is happening is because of the Four of Wands. This is a relationship. But the reason for this relationship here, I think this person's with somebody else because they don't see a future with you. I think somebody's been seeing somebody else here. And that's because with the Three of Wands, they don't see a future with you. And as a result of that, that's why you've got delays around you with this individual. Things are not manifesting in the most beautiful way that they can with the Sun energy in the reverse. And the reason for that is because this person's concealing a lot of stuff with that Page of Swords in the reverse. They're being really dishonest. And also I think that you're not experiencing the relationship as good as it could be with that Sun in the reverse, because this person with the Page of Swords in the reverse is somebody who lies a lot. In the upright, this is a truth teller. This is somebody who's always honest with you, no matter how painful that honesty is. He's honest. In the reverse, this person is underhanded. He's like the King of Swords in the reverse. This person lies. Also, I think that this person's checking out other things. Page of Swords in the reverse is somebody who is sneaking around. They're looking at social media. They're actually looking at things like Facebook or Instagram, or they're sending messages underneath the radar, that type of thing. I think somebody's playing around with another individual. The most likely outcome for love for some of you Sagittarians in December 2017 will be this Knight of Pentacles. This is where the relationship, I feel, is coming to a standstill with the Knight of Pentacles. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Six of Cups. I think that this person's being very sweet on another person, or it could be whoever the person is around you, Sagittarians. They might be connecting with somebody from the past. Also a standstill because this person might be seducing another individual. Six of Cups can be a card of seduction. Coming in, you're going to experience King of Pentacles, and what's the reason for that? The Ten of Swords in the reverse. I feel that you'll experience this person coming in. This person's coming back in there looking like they're going to be very, very committed to you with the King of Pentacles, and that's because of the Ten of Swords in the reverse. They're releasing, or they might even be admitting to something to you with this Ten of Swords in the reverse. But the Ten of Swords in the reverse is where you're releasing pressure. Okay, so it's almost like this person comes back to you, or comes to you because they're releasing whatever it is that's going on here and here. Right now, the external factors are showing the Magician. And why the Magician? Five of Swords in the reverse. Because of the Five of Swords in the reverse. It's almost like you guys have a fresh start with an individual with this Magician in the upright, and that's because it looks like you're trying to reconcile some differences with an individual. But what you're experiencing as a result of that is that this person seems to be emotionally distant from you, because they're really not that sure whether they want to invest in this relationship with that Four of Cups. Because in your foundation, well, we should really say, because the influence is this person's at a bit of a crossroads. It looks like there's another person around this individual that they're a bit of a crossroads with. So they've got a crossroads. They're making a choice between you and another individual here. Because in their foundation, they have a good relationship with you, Four of Wands, I feel here, Sagittarius, but I don't feel that it's something that they see a future with that Three of Wands energy. And as a result of that, you're experiencing the relationship that doesn't feel as good as it could be with that Sun in the reverse. And why is that? Because of the Page of Wands and Swords in the reverse. Sun in the reverse represents for me concealment as well. Sun in the upright represents when everything's coming through. In the reverse, this represents concealment. I think that you're experiencing concealment here with this Sun in the reverse, because this Page of Swords in the reverse, this person might be speaking to other people. They're being very underhanded communication wise, I feel, with this Page of Swords reverse. And as a result of that, I think that what you're going to experience is a standstill in this relationship, because this person's sweet talking. They might be taking somebody out to dinner perhaps, because Six of Cups represents when you're sweet talking another individual. It could also be somebody from the past, but this card would represent when you're sweet talking someone, you're seducing them. I think that this person, whoever this person is around you, Sag, I think they're very sweet on somebody else. Coming in though, you're going to experience this person looking like they want to be committed to you, that King of Swords. It looks like they've let something go with that Ten of Swords reversed. However, what you'd experience coming in is a liar, I feel, with that King of Swords reversed. And what's the reason for that? Because of the Moon in the reverse. I think that this is about your intuition here. Or this could be that you're going to experience a lie, because this person's going to come out with something to you. The Moon in the reverse means clear insight. It's either it's your own insight or this person's admitting something to you. Okay, so it might be that you experience a liar. Might be they tell you of what their betrayal here, I think, with this King of Swords here. You'll see this person as being a liar because they're actually telling you the truth. I know it sounds really weird, but this person is basically unveiling their lies. They're telling you about their lies. They're telling you about what they've been up to, I feel, in these two areas here. Your fears will be the Knight of Cups reverse, and what's the reason for that? Because of the Page of Wands reverse. So it might be that your fears are that this person won't follow their promises through, because really with this Page of Wands in the reverse, this person's bored. They don't really have an intention to move forward with the relationship. They've grown very enthusiastic about it with that Page of Wands in the reverse. The outcome for what you're going to experience in what this relationship is, Sagittarius, is the Two of Cups in the reverse. And what's the reason for that? because of the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. You might have been doing some digging on this. The Eight of Pentacles is in the upright, though. It represents hard work and effort. But for me, this also represents when you're focusing, or you're digging, or you're paying very close attention to an individual or to a situation. It's an interesting card to show up for that, because the outcome is the Two of Cups. There's no agreement here. I think there's no agreement to work on the relationship more than anything here. If we were to read it as a sentence, there's no agreement. Two of Cups is non-agreement to work. Eight of Pentacles is all about putting hard work and effort in. So the outcome, I feel, would be a non-agreement to work on this relationship so far, with the Eight of Pentacles showing there. We're going to get this reading together again, and then we're going to put down the final areas. So, Sag, what I'm seeing you guys experiencing in December 2017, your external factors, I feel that you guys, with another person, you have an intention to reconcile some form of a difference or dispute with an individual. Five of Swords in the reverse. For some of you guys, it might be that you have an intention, or you're experiencing somebody who has an intention to put themselves first with that Five of Swords reversed. Because as a result of that, I'm seeing a lack of love around you, the Ace of Cups in the reverse. And I think that this is because somebody is not particularly interested, or they're lacking a certain energy of, or they're lacking any type of, lacking interest. Four of Cups showing here. And why is that? Because this relationship that you have with this person, the Four of Wands, this person may not see a future with that, with the Three of Wands being in the reverse. And as a result of that, I feel that this person might be concealing with that Sun in the reverse, that they're possibly been speaking to other people under the radar with that Page of Swords in the reverse. Because what's influencing them is that, and I think the person that they're speaking to is this individual here. I think that they're at a crossroads. They've got a decision to make between you and whoever this Queen of Pentacles person is, which is why you guys are experiencing a lack of love here. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Because this person doesn't really want to move forward with the relationship. Four of Cups. Which is why the most likely outcome could be, for some of you guys, the stagnation in your relationship. The Knight of Pentacles reverse. Why is that? This person seems to be sweet talking another individual with that Six of Cups, or it could be somebody from the past. Coming in, though, I think you're going to experience somebody who says that they want to commit to you with that King of Pentacles showing there, because finally, with this Ten of Swords, they seem to be releasing something, or releasing some form of guilt. Ten of Swords in the upright can represent for me guilt, so it's almost like this person wants to commit to you by releasing some form of guilt with that Ten of Swords reversed. But what you'll experience is finding out, I think, that this person has been lying with that King of Swords reverse. I think it's because they're actually coming out with the truth to you with the Moon energy in the reverse. Your fears will be that this person doesn't follow through on their promises, because in fact they might just be bored or lack any type of enthusiasm or energy in the relationship with that Page of Wands reversed. And as a result of that, I feel that there will be no agreement to work on this relationship with the Eight of Pentacles showing there. Interesting. Let's finally look at what the outcome areas of this reading are. You guys, you're experiencing a lack of love, Ace of Cups in the reverse, because somebody is very guarded. I think that somebody is very emotionally distant here with this Four of Cups showing there. And as a result of that, I think you guys have been thinking about walking away. So I think that you've been experiencing emotional distance. So there's a lack of love here, because somebody seems to be emotionally distant. And I think that this person, it's either that they've walked away, or they've been very distant, or they've been on a break from you, or it might be that you're looking to take a break. It might be somebody's emotionally distant and they're looking to take a break. Remember, the Cup cards, often they can be just temporary measures, because it's a pip card. So it might be that somebody has been looking to take a break from you here in these three cards. Because what's influencing them is that they're at a little bit of a crossroads concerning another individual, this Queen of Pentacles energy. And as a result of that, they might have been looking to the end of the relationship with the Death card, because we've got them being at a crossroads with, or having to make a choice, Two of Wands, between you and a Queen of Pentacles, that could result in the ending off either the relationship with this person here or yourselves. So this person kind of knows, I feel, with these three cards, that whichever way they go, it's going to result in hurting one or the other, you or somebody else. Because in the foundation, you have a relationship here with the Four of Wands, but this person, whoever they are around you, Sagittarius, they may see no future in it with that Three of Wands energy in the reverse. possibly because they're only partially invested with the Six of Pentacles showing there. And as a result of that, I feel that they've possibly, with this Sun in the reverse, been concealing that they're talking to another individual with that Page of Swords in the reverse. But then you've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the reverse often means to surrender. And remember that the cards are very nuanced when you read them, so one thing flows into the other. I think this person's been concealing that they've been speaking to another individual here with the Page of Swords in the reverse. It might be they've been speaking to someone in order to let down some form of pressure that they've been having within your relationship. I think they've got something going with another individual potentially here. The most likely outcome as a result of this will be the Knight of Pentacles. I'm seeing stagnation in your relationship. That's because I think this person is sweet talking, seducing another individual here. Possibly that they want to build some form of a structure with that Emperor energy showing there. Coming in, you're going to experience this person who I feel will want to recommit again. King of Pentacles showing here. They might be releasing guilt. Might be because they want to release some guilt with the Ten of Swords energy. But the Queen of Wands. I think the outcome from this is that you guys are going to be feeling less than enthusiastic. You're going to be feeling very let down, and I think that this results in you guys feeling a lack of confidence, should we say. Queen of Wands in the reverse is your card. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. I feel that this person either wants to commit in the immediate future because they want to release some guilt. It could be over another individual, another queen. Okay, if it's another queen, another male or female, whoever it is, another person, then this person is possibly not particularly nice. Queen of Wands in the reverse is often seen as being quite a spiteful queen, very self-centered queen. If this isn't another person, then I feel that somebody's going to want to commit to you. And why is that? Because they want to release some guilt. But the outcome from this area will see you guys feeling less than confident in the situation with that Queen of Wands in the reverse. Right now, we've got the Magician. I feel that you guys, the external factors of this relationship are showing a fresh start with that Magician card, and that's because of the need to reconcile some differences with that Five of Swords energy, and perhaps draw something to a conclusion with the World energy. So it's almost like you're drawing a line under something within the relationship in order to get it back on track. Coming in, you're going to experience the King of Swords. I think this is a liar, but he's experiencing this lie. You're experiencing lies, or somebody's been telling you lies. Because I feel that what's happening is that somebody's opening up. They're confessing something to you with that Moon energy showing there. They might be confessing to you why they withdrew for so long with that Hermit card, why they've been so distant, so cut off with the Hermit in the reverse. Your fears will be that this person doesn't keep a promise here. I think it's because this person lacks enthusiasm, or they're not, you know, overly excited about the relationship anymore with that Page of Wands in the reverse. They're not overly enthusiastic to grow this relationship, I feel, with the Empress showing in the upright here. So the Page in the reverse for me is a lack of enthusiasm, and the Empress card is all about growth. So your fears might be, well, this person won't basically keep their promise because they may lack the enthusiasm to nurture and grow this relationship alongside me. Especially if there's another person I'm seeing in the mix here, in the influences coming in. The outcome shows, I feel, there is no agreement here to work on this relationship with the Eight of Pentacles, because it's toxic and it's too stressful with that Devil energy showing there. I think for some of you guys, you've had enough of a situation here with an individual, Sagittarius, to be perfectly honest with you. I think you've had enough of an individual. We're going to get this reading again. Very interesting. When we do the outcome areas, we can say, well, this is the outcome, or it might just blend in with the reading. It just depends on however I feel it needs to be read. I think that some of you guys, therefore, the external factors are showing, Sagittarius, that there's a fresh start here. The Magician energy in your external factors. And why is that? This is about reconciling a difference and drawing some form of a conclusion to a very difficult situation. However, what you're experiencing as a result of that this person isn't keeping a promise here, Ace of Cups in the reverse. Why is that? Because they're not particularly interested, and they might be wanting to take a temporary break or just walk away with the Eight of Cups. Because the root foundation, we've got the Four of Wands. This is your relationship with this individual, but I feel that this person doesn't really see a future and may want to play the field. Six of Pentacles can be a player card. This person, I think, wants to play the field with that Six of Coins, and as a result of that, what you're seeing is this person may have been concealing that they've been contacting others underneath the radar as a way to, I feel with this Nine of Wands, to release some pressure that they feel within your relationship. This person's challenge, it's almost like this, I'm reading from the other person's point of view. So I think that this person's challenge is, they're at a crossroads. They've got a decision to make between you and another individual, this Queen of Pentacles, that will result in the ending of the relationship with the Death energy. But that's why they're not keeping their promises. I think some form of a promise was made here, but I don't think it's being kept here with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, because this person's not sure whether they want your relationship or they want to accept this relationship from you with that Four of Cups showing there. And I think that this is why they need to take a temporary break, or they're walking away, or they're very distant at the moment. The most likely outcome, therefore, will be, I don't see any forward movement with this relationship over December with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. I think it's because this person's basically seducing another individual that they feel they could perhaps build some form of a life with the Emperor energy showing there. Coming in, what you'll experience is this person, though, I feel, who will want to commit to you, and that is because they're trying to release some guilt, I feel, with the Ten of Swords in the reverse. It could be over this other individual, Queen of Wands in the reverse, or it could be that this person wants to commit because they want to release guilt, but you guys may be lacking confidence in this with this Queen of Wands in the reverse. Coming in, what you'll experience is a lie that I feel will be exposed with the Moon card in the reverse and that King of Swords. And I think what's going to be exposed is why this person has been so distant from you with the Hermit in the reverse. Your fears will be that this person won't keep their promise with the Knight of Cups in the reverse because they lack the enthusiasm to nurture and grow the relationship with the Empress energy there. And therefore I feel at the end there will be a lack of an agreement to work on this relationship because potentially it's just too toxic and quite damaged, I would say, with the Devil energy showing there. So I think that you guys, your reading reminds me very much of the last reading I just did, and that was for I can't remember what the sign was, but there was another sign I read for, and it was very, very similar reading. Very similar. Somebody looked like they wanted to give it something another chance, but I think you guys are just at a point where you just say, actually, I don't think this is going to work. Let's get your advice card. Universe Spirit, what is the advice that you had for Sagittarius on this love triple cross reading? What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius? What is the advice that you have for Sagittarius? Show me. It says healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Interesting. I don't know about this part here, but over Christmas I feel for some of you guys you're going to be trying to heal a situation. I don't think you know, and it could also be there's a lack of an agreement here to work on, you know, issues. The Devil card. The Devil is all about repetitive issues. It's all about situations that are consistently gnawing at us. When you get the Devil card, there's no change from a Devil card. It's all about repetition. And it's all about toxic relationships and difficult relationships, negative energies in a relationship. And there's no agreement here, I'm seeing, with the Two of Cups reverse to work on these issues with the Devil card. And that's why I feel that over Christmas some of you guys might be trying to heal a family issue with an individual. But you might find it difficult because this person seems to have other individuals around them. It might be here there's an individual and here there's an individual. It might be that this Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands are the same individuals. If not, then I feel that, you know, this person will come back and they'll want to commit. Why is that? They need to release guilt. Ten of Swords. What do they need to release guilt over? A Queen of Wands in the reverse. If they're releasing guilt over an individual, then that individual probably won't have been very good for them anyway, and they know this because the Queen of Wands in reverse is notoriously seen as being a bitch. She's either a very insecure woman. If this is you, then you lack confidence in the situation as the outcome. If this is somebody else, they want to release their guilt, I feel, over another individual. A lie. King of Swords in the reverse is a liar. Because in the upright, he's all about being just and being honest. In the reverse, he's a liar. But that's exposed with the moon card in the reverse. And what is he exposing? Why? Why he or she has been so distant with that Hermit card in the reverse. Might also be exposing, you know, with the Hermit in the reverse, it's all about deep hurt. So especially if we were to look at this maybe in a psychological way, where is the need to heal some form of a family issue, Sagittarius, it might be that what you find is that there is a lie here, the King of Swords, and it's being exposed because this person has some form of deep psychological issues. Hermits reversed usually can be hateful. They can be hateful towards women, they can be hateful towards men. They've got deep hurt, and that's why they tend to hold back, because they're hurting so deeply and they don't trust anyone. So this person might be saying to you, you know, actually, you know, the liar is exposed here. The King of Swords in the reverse is exposed with the moon energy here. Why are they exposed? Because they've got some deep psychological issues that mean that they can't form attachments to other people. But I think for some of you guys, it's a case of, well, actually, I'm not going to agree to help you work on your problems. You know, for some of you guys, you might be saying, well, I'm not going to agree to help you work on your problems. You need to work on this for yourself. Because you're always, for example, for some of you guys, it might be, well, you're always going off with another female or another male. You're always finding some other form of interest and leaving me out in the cold, and now you want to come back to me. Now you want to say it's because of my family. You know, this card talks about your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So for some of you guys, it might be that this person says, oh, well, I've got deep issues going on with having an absent parent or an absent father or an absent mother, and that's why I don't treat females well, or that's why I don't treat males well. You know, but you're in the outcome of that saying, you know what, actually, I'm not interested in helping you work on your issues because that shouldn't be affecting our relationship right now. I'm seeing that somebody around you has some deep issues going on, and they tend to repeat patterns of behaviour in the relationship, and they tend to blame it on those issues, which is fair enough. Some people do have those issues. I'm not here to judge. But I think that some of you guys have had enough of trying to help somebody solve an issue with themselves, because it looks like they've done it just too many times before. That's your reading, Sagittarius. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I'll see you guys on your generals and your 2018 year ahead readings. Take care, darlings. Bye-bye.